All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very first stream here on our very brand new 1.0 update. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is vVv Orion. I am your host and your caster this evening. And tonight we have something very special for you guys. We have the 4th week of the Armageddon series with apparently some new overlays, some new features, and hopefully some new and improved frames. I gotta say, just doing this right here, I mean, I remember how in the old streams how laggy it would be. My goodness, I feel like it's already gonna be so much smoother, and I honestly cannot wait. What is this overlay? What is this? What is this madness? Things aren't working the same. Okay, yeah, they do. All right, all right. So we tried to test this the other day, but the server wouldn't launch for some reason. I was really hoping that it would actually be fixed by the time that we got it up and running. And it looks like it has. Looks like most of my buttons are still working the same. And would you look at that? We've got guys. I have no idea what in the heck that means. That just must be the team name from when the lobby. And it looks like we've already got Swighton jumping down below. So it looks like he's got his fists equipped here. 0 kills. He's got bandages, first aids. So it looks like this has an entire overlay now that is going to show us. Now I see where they're going with it. You know, before, I didn't really see where they were going with this whole overlay. I'm like, why are you changing the stuff that is clearly working okay already? Like, why manipulate this stuff and put it towards the bottom, right? Like, I got so used to looking at the, you know, at the bottom left for my kill feed instead of at the top right, and then at the top left for your kills or for who's on your team and vice versa. But now if you look, I get where they're going with it. They were trying to create a more immersive spectator mode. And my goodness, do the frames already feel better, only dropping below 60 barely here. Just as we come out of the plane, which is pretty expected, honestly. It's kind of hard to eliminate that. And okay, these guys came flying. Okay, all right. We've got ourselves some new bugs, but that is all right. I am cool with it. And it looks like we've got Swighton already going to make it inside here on the first floor. Now, it's going to be a little bit interesting here for me to click on this. I'm kind of nervous to use a lot of this, as this is going to be our first time doing this. So please, guys, bear with me here, as this is our first ever stream on our new overlay. Look at the colors on the mini map. They finally did it. They took our advice to heart, filling out all those reports. Surely did us in, ladies and gentlemen. As we've got 52 players here ready to duke it out on the new updated overlay. Looks like guys are bouncing around a little bit. That's okay. Looks like we've got nobody going to the military base. Plane came down here from the north, and we have got a smack dab in the center situation going on here. Now, if we look at fault line, these guys, are they just lagging? So I think we're going to be dealing with some more interesting types of server lag now, as it looks like these guys are technically running, but now still there. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but it looks like fault line's going to try to make a play into these buildings here now. Does have an M16 equipped. He does have 5 bandages ready to go, so he is going to be able to give you guys a little bit of action here and med up if he takes some in return. It looks like Missy and Tuho Juho are right next to him in this window here. Are they going to go after each other? Looks like they're just going to bounce back and forth now. Fault line's trying to look here through this window, and look how smooth it is. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this for months, and now I can tell you guys about their meds. Like, this is so cool, man. I'm so freaking hyped. I hope you guys are hyped, because I think this is pretty cool. Looks like we still got a squad in Rozhok. We're going to be dealing with a little bit of madness here. Looks like Trigger's OP is going to take some damage out on the front side of this building. Trigger's trying to come in and help eliminate these guys, but it looks like they are not going to be able to do too much, unfortunately, for them. Looks like fault line Tuho still going to be going after it here. And oh my god, I'm kind of fanboying right now, guys. I've been using this you know, custom server for a while. I've casted a lot of games for you guys. I've casted over 100 games, all on the old server, and it was very stressful. Oh my gosh, I don't think you guys understand the kind of stress that I go through each week running these events. Between you guys asking questions in different languages 5 minutes before events, or if servers going down, there's always something that causes me stress. And the one thing that caused me the most stress was just making sure that this game was actually going to load you all into the lobby, and it wasn't going to crash on us in the middle of an event. Now that I say that, it's probably going to do so. But here we've got Dig rolling in to help their teammates now, and you just saw him come flying over there. So it looks like we're going to be dealing with some new server bugs here. But you know what? That's okay. It's going to add a little bit of humor. And we've got Holy Man going flying through as well. Triggers is going to go down here on the bottom right. Man, you can barely see that up at the top right. Tuho is going to be the one to get that down. So Tuho shooting at him through the window here with a pistol. Now, as you saw there, he only reloaded to 14 bullets. That means that's all he's got. He's got 14 bullets left in that house. Looks like Fault Line has still got 30 bullets in his magazine. Still does not show the extra ammo that they have. That would still be a very cool feature. Dig is now going to roll up in here and try to help eliminate these guys. Stepsons and Holy Man are way out in the middle of the field now. Kukuli is out there as well, and it looks like he's going to get ran up on now. It looks like Kukuli is going to get lit up here by Holy Man. Holy Man's going to try to make a play here for his team. We're going to zoom in here on the action to see if Kukuli can do something about this as we see him dodging or crouching back and forth there to try to stay alive, and it seems like Missy's going to go down here with Fault Line. Fault Line's able to get one down here. And we've still got Kukuli out there lighting up True Holy Man, as you see. So Holy Man in a bad spot now. It looks like Missy's going to go ahead. Or Micey. I'm going to call you Micey because if you're a guy, I really don't want to be calling you Missy if you don't want me to be calling you that. So Micey, until I'm corrected here, is hurting a little bit bad. And I still can't med off of that. I'm sorry, guys. I still can't get off of these guys. I think I have to right-click and then back off. And it looks like Kukuli out there is going to be eliminated by Holy Man. Now Fault Line in a pretty bad spot here as he's got 3 right next to him. Holy Man and Stepsons still kind of far away to help in this specific situation here. And here we go with Fault Line inside of the door just to the right now, just waiting for a grenade to come in. So Player Jones in the background is going to get it down here. Where on earth is that at? Oh my goodness, it looks like we've got a fight going on in Rozhok. Can we head over there and see what's going on? We can still do it that way, right? All right, so Player Jones is going to get one down here. He's going to eliminate Yahoo. We have a different fight here happening. Oh my goodness. So the buildings are not loading as clay, but they're taking longer to load when we right click like that. But Rozhok is a pretty big city. We'll give it a second there to load in. Looks like Player Jones and Technique are going to push in on these guys now, trying to get a revive off here. These guys are going to have to fall back into a better position. We've still got the yellow outlines available as well. And Player Jones is going to down him with a shotgun, wrecking him as we now see Technique coming up and finishing off the kill, and Switan is going to get eliminated here, and that is going to be a squad wipe here in Rozhok. Player Jones and the boys here are going to get a good elimination here early on. Now it looks like we still have our fight going on over here in the middle of the field. These controls are a little different. Usually I could right click and it's going to bounce over there. I apologize, guys, if it looks like I'm a little shaky right now. Things are behaving a little different than we're used to. We're going to get used to it though. If Micey could just knock somebody out here, that would be so legit. Now it looks like we've got fights going on here in the middle of George Pool. Now see how fast that was? That was so much faster. It's getting so much better. Honestly, my 970 probably has some issues here loading these buildings. But you know what? All the same, it still looks like it's trying a little bit harder. And it definitely feels better. Though George Pool was never a strong suit when it came to frames, but it looks like HSAC here in the front of the building is going to try to take some shots here with his M16. Does have a red dot on there, so getting a little bit of a UI bug there. It looks like we have an UMP and an M16 and a red dot all combined in one. I'm going to go ahead and assume he's got an UMP as a secondary weapon here. As we can see them are combined. This is the ultra rare care package only UMP 16. It's an extraordinarily rare weapon. Uses 50 caliber bullets, and it's 200 round magazines. Yep, math. So America here and SCV now going to get pushed. Oh no, those are his teammates. Never mind, they're going to get pushed by his teammates and possibly get eliminated. So we did split up into 2 groups tonight, guys. If you guys did not know that, we are having the second stream over at twitch.tv/vVv Death's Grasp, DEATHSGRASP, Death's Grasp. Be sure to head over there if you guys want to check out the second stream. We had more than 100 players tonight, and it just made sense that we split it into 2 groups so everybody could play. If we drop below 100 players, we will combine these guys into one stream later on to make it more competitive. But this way, these guys are going to have some easier opportunities to score points. So overall, it's a win-win. Let's head out somewhere else. As it looks like these guys are just going to kind of bounce around here and not really do too much. We've got Cabron to the east of Pachinki here. Player Knowns and his squad rolling out in a vehicle together. It looks like through the middle of this field. Okay, never mind. They're going towards the road. Just kidding. Looks like Lag's going to spike us back. And it looks like we're going to be kind of taking our time here as the first circle just easily slows into our first zone of the night. Is it just me, or is that thing moving a lot slower than it used to? Is that how it's always moved? I guess that's how it's always moved. They've changed a lot with the 1.0 update. It's not like riding a bike anymore. It's a whole new, it's like going from BMX to mountain bike and jumping over cliffs. We're just going to have to figure them out piece by piece here. I do like these color markers though. This is a lot easier to kind of see where people are on the map and where people are going strategically. So We do have a care package in the middle of the water. Probably not gonna be too much down there though, in terms of players. So I don't know if anybody's actually going to see this over there, or if we're even gonna see it getting picked up really. So we can head over to Milta and just kind of check out what these guys are doing. See if anybody's got some loot. Looks like Anakin Skywalker's found themselves an M16 and a Car 98. So you can see the total kills on the left as well. Pretty neat little feature. So you can kind of see how aggressive people have been going. I really wish it would show the ammo though, so we knew kind of how tight they were for this kind of stuff. Looks like he's got himself a level 2 helmet, level 2 vest, and a level 1 bag. Now, based on this, it looks like he has literally no meds. I don't know. Really? Bro, I'm just gonna get trolled all night, man. I feel like this thing's just gonna troll me all night. So it looks like we've got 15 bandages, 4 first aids, 5 energy drinks, and 2 painkillers here on Anakin. So definitely have got the meds for this. Let's just cycle through these guys here and just kind of see where everybody's at. It looks like we've got Boru Tigan either just chilling in the middle of... Okay, Boru Tigan is chilling here, watching the stairs. Not quite sure exactly what we've got going on here. It looks like Boru is just swapping out for some meds here. As we go cycling through the players, these are their teammates. Beerhead just came flying in from the East Coast, drinking too many Red Bulls, it seems, and coming flying in, landing here. You know, they did say it gives you wings, but my goodness, definitely not what we probably expected here. So now K-Broad is lagging here as well. Looks like we are going to be dealing with some very interesting server lag. And let me guess, he's just going to disappear, right? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So he's actually up here. So we're definitely dealing with some very interesting lag on the server's end, as I don't think this is graphical. This seems like the server's having a hard time connecting where people are, and they're just kind of reappearing. And it usually is that way the first few minutes of these games. So we'll just kind of have to see as these games unfold. First off, I want to say, you guys, I hope you guys are having a happy holidays, whether you celebrate anything or not. I hope you guys are still having a good time with or without your family. And I'd like to invite that the vVv family is always open to you guys if you want to come in, play some games, have some people to hang out with, as long as you're respectful and treat others politely. Anybody is welcome. And we'd love to have you guys all competing in our tournaments as well. So many of these players not running into each other right now, as the circle is kind of far out, but this is going to be a lot of an in-game situation. So hopefully this will be 45 players fully geared going into the last moments of these circles and just absolutely getting into some amazingly good gunfights that I will not be able to keep up with. And hopefully by then the server lag kind of cuts it out. It seemed like when the guys were fighting that it kind of smoothed out a little bit, like it knew that they were fighting. So I'm thinking that it's just having a hard time connecting everybody. Now we do have a lot of players that connect from different countries. So you never really know what's going on. It looks like Pepperoni Goon, I love that name, Pepperoni Goon, is trying to make it out of this house here. Looks like Pepperoni Goon was never in the house. It was all the dream. The new colors, though, I gotta say, we can just start calling Team 6, Team 14. It's gonna be awesome when they can put a clan tag there. You know, like when you're sitting in your channel, you can type in a clan tag. I think that's like the next step for this code to really push the spectator mode into the next level. I think that's going to be so awesome. Look at this. We got guys bouncing around everywhere. I gotta love it. This game is always full of new surprises, but I will say it feels so much smoother on the cameras. It feels like they've definitely been working hard to make improvements. Obviously, spectator mode is always going to bring some new challenges, as it is a third-person kind of perspective, just viewing everything. And how do you even take it serious? Like, it's got his animation right, but he's just not... Okay, there he is. He's not even anywhere near there. Oh, my God. I honestly don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Who's fighting over here? We've got people shooting at each other. And I don't even know where anybody actually is, because they're just sliding around everywhere. So I think it's... What's happening? I'm just so confused as to what's happening. So now it looks like these guys are going to roll up here in a UAZ. Can we get into some action? It looks like we're going to crash into a tree first. That's definitely where what's going to happen. It looks like they are going to stop out. And it looks like they are definitely still here fighting, but our server's taking a few minutes to catch up. Hopefully they kind of fix this stuff over the next few weeks. The server lags. Definitely having some issues here. That is all right. We've made it in. Complex Technique, State Man, and Player Jones still trying to go after America and Hog here. It looks like SCV has actually been able to survive long enough to maybe make it out of there and med, and now SCV is going to make it along the other side of the tree. It looks like somebody just jumped over the wall. Technique trying to get over there on that side. Vehicles being blown up here. We've got a grenade coming out, knocking down SCV. So one Hog able to finish off Technique. Complex is going to try to jump over the wall to do the same, it looks like. And now we've got SCV here needing to be revived. One Hog probably being shot at from the window above, it looks like. And now Hog is going to have to go after this. It looks like he's about to get shot as well. And unfortunately, I think that this is going to be it for that team. So another squad wipe here for Player Jones and these guys, and they are inside the circle. I'm liking the little red blips on the gunfights, but the problem is the servers, I don't know if the servers actually tell me where people are is true, or if it's just all a lie. So 40 people left, only about 10 of these guys being eliminated so far. We're going to have a nice end game here as we cross our fingers, hoping for this server to kind of catch up a little bit. Drakus, Pandalex, and Turtle Gamer choosing this compound here up on the top of the hill. Very, very good compound here in first person. Kind of hard to hold from the hill up above, but nonetheless, the positioning that they've taken here is pretty good for their circle. Salami Thug and their squad have found themselves into the farm. Not a bad place to be either. Beerhead, MyGDK might be getting close to each other here soon, but we will have to see. It seems like these circles are going so much slower than they used to. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is exactly how it seems. Now, it sounds like we're hearing some Car 98 shots taken off. Not quite sure exactly where that was. Was hoping to maybe see those blips. It looks like that may be from these guys here as they are looking in, and that is exactly who it is. So we've got a Mini 14 here trying to shoot over to this North Pachinki compound building there, that two-story with the roof that Koken and their team is on. Is an absolutely wonderful spot to hold. Not quite sure if K-Bron knows exactly where those guys are, but he does have a level 3 helmet, which is really going to allow him to peek very well. Only has a level 1 vest and a level 2 bag, though. So not all level 3'd out, but definitely in a better position than probably some of the other players here right now. K-Bron's going to try to take a peek back here, and it looks like these guys might be getting into another situation here as they're going to head up to the north and might run into the SAR and the rest of these squads. Looks like K-Bron and the rest of these guys are going to take some more shots at him, but I'm thinking that those are some pretty hopeful shots here, as they're more than likely going to be able to make it in just fine. So it looks like squad 15 here is going to push in here on squad 4. Might be able to do some damage. 40 players left alive. I know these games are a little bit slower, guys, because we only had 55 people joining on each game. If you would like to watch the second game, have them both open on both your monitors. It is vVv Death's Grasp, Twitch TV Live /vVv Death's Grasp, DEATHSGRASP. So that is if you guys would like to tune in to the other 50 players who are currently competing right now, as this is their last chance to score some points before we invite the top 20 teams back for next Friday to compete. And my apologies, guys. I hope that these servers kind of get sorted or updated within the next week so these can kind of get resolved. But as we know with PUBG, these things take time. We might not be able to see some sort of solution to this, but my internet has just gotten upgraded. I've got some very powerful internet now. Much better than what I had before. So I do not believe that it has anything to do with that. We're streaming at a cool 5,500 to 6,000 bit rate. So I think that we are more than fine on our end. It looks like we've got some more shots going down here at the same compound once again. Beerhead and Oguns are going to go down. Here comes their team flying in. Anakin. Not quite sure what's going on here as these servers are lagging tremendously. Anakin now making it out to a tree. It looks like Boru Tigan has stopped there as well. Now Anakin's now posted up at this tree. He's going to try to make a play here, but his teammate has gone down. They made a very risky play to stop there. Looks like Boru Tigan is going to go down. So that is going to be one down for their team here. Are they going to be able to get him up? And it looks like Anakin has gotten killed. So it looks like the server lag catching up. They were actually able to get both of them down. And unfortunately, that is going to be it for that squad. Got these guys running through the field right next to him. Player Jones, Complex, and Steak Man are just to the west of these guys. I'm not quite sure if these guys are going to run into each other right now, though, as they are all just trying to gain a better position here on the circle. Now it looks like we're definitely going to get into another situation here. Merkabath is going to push in towards these buildings. Pandalex, Unt, and Drakus are inside. Sitacoax is going to go on the other side of the building here, or the clay building. Here we go. As the building has now loaded, Drakus going upstairs, just trying to play the stairs here, get his team into a better situation. Drakus now looking out the window with that DP-28. And it looks like Sitacoax is going to get lit up by Unt, who jumps out. And he also gets Cabron as well. So Unt's going to make it back inside the building. Merkabath now is in a 1v3 situation. And he's going to have to go after Unt. And it looks like he's going to get Unt down. Merkabath surviving with literally 1 health. He just needs to heal up. That's all he needs to do. Merkabath, take your time and get some meds going. Cabron, get inside that house. Merkabath just needs to med. Looks like that is going to be it for that teammate. And now Pandalex is going to push in. Cabron blocking the door. And it looks like Merkabath is going to get shot up from Drakus here from behind now. And that is going to be it. Drakus using that new firearm here to get themselves a kill towards the middle part of the game. As we move in towards the last few moments, Tyrannus finding himself a care package in the middle of the map. What does it contain? It had 5.56. So we're going to assume it had an AUG. It did have an AUG. So we got the new gun here. The new care package assault rifle in the hands of Tyrannus. Let's see if we can get some action with that later on. It looks like we've got Koki and these guys taking some fire down into this squad in the buildings. Let's see if they can do something about this. We've got hit by a pan in that window. Some shots were taken at him, but it doesn't look like anything permanent is going to land on them. Shots are landing pretty close, though, so these guys need to be a little bit careful and a little bit wary of when they push out of this position. If shots are getting close, they certainly could easily get hit. Now, they are watching their edge, trying to ensure that they are safe here. It looks like they're going to get shot at from behind now. Lethal's got a Car 98. Does have a 4X on there. Let me know what you guys think in chat about this new 4X. We've got a new scope here that I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling what they did with it. I'll live with it. I don't want to live with it, but I'll live with it. Just saying, it's kind of hard to do that kind of stuff on people, man. Like, I get keeping the 4X the way it looked and just making it a little bit smaller like they did, but why change it for every gun? Like, that's just, I don't know, man. It's weird to me. Either that or put all the reticles on a slider so you can bump it to whichever one you prefer. I think that would be cool. Some scopes have the feature to do that. So I don't know about ACOGs, but I know red dots have the feature to do that. So I know the ACOG that I use for all my rap videos, is just a stock standard ACOG. When I'm doing all my hype stuff behind other people's rap videos, I definitely like to rock my red dot because I can switch that. It's like, what if my homie, is wearing a green outfit, for his rap video, and I can switch it to that green dot. It makes things, versatile. We don't like to shoot the firearms. They're simply just props for music videos. We just try to be something that we're not. So that way we can sell our music that nobody wants to listen to. So if you guys want to check me out, be sure to check me out, Lil Pump on YouTube. I'm real dope. I say the same stuff over and over again because, what I've learned from hosting tournaments that you guys don't like to read. So I naturally repeat myself almost every event we do. So I thought maybe we could just make my musical lyrics the same as well. All jokes aside, let's get back to Micey here. Missy. Not quite sure what your name is here, but we're just going to call you Micey for tonight. And it looks like Nightmare is going to get tagged here going across, but it's not going to be anything to really cause any sort of serious problems now. We've got more guys taking some shots. Hopefully the server's catching up a little bit because I really would like to know that what we're watching is actually what we're watching. I keep hearing stuff and then people are gone. It was all a dream. Let's talk about next season though, guys, because we are going to either, I'm not quite sure now. We've got so many teams wanting to join that I'm thinking about just making this a league sign up. Like once you sign up at the beginning of the season, you're just kind of signed up. I'm thinking that might be the best way to go, and we really take a week off, advertise it, promote it, build a website, and actually get an actual league going for Armageddon. It's become so big, it's becoming kind of difficult to manage more than 100 players until those 200-person servers come out, which are going to be even more unstable. We're just kind of stuck with what we've got. So it looks like Complex has got 12. Is that total kills? That's got to be between the team, right? Yeah, 12 total kills. So this squad has already got 12 kills. They've basically come in first place just doing what they're doing right now. And that is tearing up everybody who has already pretty much died in this server, except for that fight that we saw over towards George Pool. Now, if you look at this, look at all the players as they are starting to basically wrap around one another here. 31 people left alive. And this is exactly what we thought we were going to see. Fully geared people really getting into a good fight here towards the end. Looks like the server's kind of not bouncing around as much anymore, which is absolutely wonderful for us. As people get closer, it seems to get a little bit better. So we've got shots going off everywhere. GDK is going to take shots over here. She's Disco going to get shot. It looks like my GDK is going to go down. MWB Killer is right next to him. Nightmare is going to take some good shots into him, and they are both down. It's up to SV Dennis here to make a play. He is further back at the rocks. I do not think that he can be seen where he currently is right now. We've got Player Jones killing MWB Killer, so that is them going to... That is a great steal kill there. And it looks like this guy's just going to fall back, leaving Stepsons there, and unfortunately not wanting to take the 1v4 and potentially trying to get his teammates up. Let's head back over here and see if we can get the revive going, as it looks like somebody wants to do it. SV Dennis might want to go after this revive, and unfortunately he is going to go down here. Nightmare and Hit by a Pan doing a good job of eliminating that squad. Rembo 420, Pepperoni Goon, and Salami Thug. What is up? It's like the meat squad down here. I don't get what's up with that. You guys need like Sausage Man on your team or something. She's Disco now looking up the hill. Looks like Stepsons is going to go down in the background as well. Or I'm sorry, Stepsons is being finished off. She's Disco is going to go down, being tagged by Player Jones and Steakman. Now, do we have a squad being pushed from behind? It looks like we do. Sar is going to push down to try to make a play on this. Salami is laying down at the tree. Does he see it? Looks like he does. And he's got an easy shot here on Salami as he has gone prone. Very dangerous thing to do towards the end of the game. I always recommend you stay prone or crouch. That way you can try to make a defensive play for yourself. And look at all these shots we've got going on at the south side. Can we see what's going on? Dig has gone down. Micey has knocked him down. Would you look at this? The circle is coming in. Juho needs to make a play outside of this circle. And they are just barely inside this wall of death, trying to make it in, trying to run. They need to put their guns away so they can actually stay ahead of it. Juho is still inside. Dig is actually inside the zone, but he might go down very quickly here, as we've got Engineers going down by Cinnamon. Cinnamon able to go and make a play here on Lethal. Lethal has gone down. We've got a Pan being hit, so Cinnamon being saved by his Pan. Koken, oh no, Cinnamon's got a med. Unfortunately, he has to do so. Tyrannus is still behind him, and unfortunately, Tyrannus has been downed and killed as well. Looks like Cinnamon is going to finish off Engineers. We've got guys dying to the play zone also. 15 left alive. Play zone is going to kill Leapful, as he was trying to crawl back into the zone. Now Player Jones going after Nightmare and the rest of these guys. And it looks like we've got one player down over there that needs to be revived. And it looks like that revive is going off right now. Player Jones, Stateman, the rest of these guys up on the north side of this hill doing a great job of holding it down for their team. She's Disco having a smoke thrown on him. These new smoke grenades are definitely more effective, especially if you strategically throw them in a line. You can pretty much make a wall, but boy, do they last a lot less. Seems like you've got just enough time to make your play once you throw them. Now it looks like Skyfar and Koken are going to try to take some shots down in here into the compound. Definitely seeing those guys there in the window. Now here in a vehicle to the left of them, are they going to just flank around and try to go after them? It looks like Nightmare and the rest of these guys, seeing Steakman, are going to try to get into another squad battle here. It looks like Nightmare, looks like he's being seen here behind that rock. Hit by a Pan's going to go down as well. We've got another fight happening here at the bottom of the hill, and Juho is going to get a double kill here at the bottom of the hill. Oh my gosh. The quick brown fox jumped over the log. Shots being taken at here at Player Jones and his squad as they are laying down behind these vehicles here, trying to just secure some cover, making their own little barricade. Doing a good job of making themselves a wall. And it seems like it's paying off now. She's Disco is going to down Juho. Micey is going to push in with the circle, just barely able to run inside of it. Micey's being seen, is getting shot at, and unfortunately Micey is going to get killed here by Nightmare. Now Koken And Skyfar not in a very good position here as Pandalex needs to push up and go after Koken. Looks like they're going to get into a 1v1 here, and Koken's going to come out on top. Drakus is going to go down. That's going to be it for Pandalex. Now Sky needs to be revived. We've basically got 3 squads left. Koken, the solo man left on his team here. We've had Stakeman, Player Jones, Complex, Sheesh, Nightmare, and Pan battling back and forth. And now we're going to see, are they going to be able to come out on top, or is Koken going to sweep in and flank them while these guys are distracted? That is the real question. So Koken now taking some fire at Nightmare, taking aggression into his plan, it seems, wanting to go after these guys immediately and not wanting to waste any time whatsoever. Koken here laying down. Ooh, he's going to shoot hit by Pan, but it's not going to be enough to fully down them. We've got Stake, Player, and these guys pushing in, trying to make a play here. And let's get an aerial view as these guys start cresting over the hill. It looks like Nightmare, Sheesh, and Hit by Pan are all just laying down, waiting for this ambush here. Sheesh is going to go down. Hit by Pan's right next to him. We've got Complex going down. Statements go down. It's Player Jones against Hit by a Pan. Can he get him? Yes, he can. And now it's up to Koken. Koken all the way across. He's got time to med. He's got time to get the revives going. He is going to be able to get both of these guys up if he chooses to do so. And here we go. Stakeman, Complex, able to get a revive off. Are you kidding me? Koken still pushing, is doing exactly what he needs to do, playing aggressive, trying to push in on these guys. If he would have watched the kill feed, he would know that all 3 are on the same team, which he might. He might just be trying to play it slow. So it looks like we've got Stakeman trying to get Complex up. It looks like he just might be able to do so. Now Koken being found right below them. It's still in a 2v1 situation. And look at that. These guys coming in first place with a nutty amount of kills here for game 1. Getting 17 kills. Koken, Sky, Leap, Engineers. These guys coming in second place, but nobody coming anywhere near what Player Jones, Complex, Technique, and Stateman were able to do. These guys coming in first place and racking up that many points. Talk about leaderboards. My goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with game 2. We've got 2 lobbies to go, so I want to hop back in there right away, make sure we can get the next games going as soon as possible for you guys. Let's give a big shout out to Match Arena. These guys have made a wonderful, wonderful platform for us to raise money for all of our tournaments. You guys can check them out at !Match Arena. Would also like to give a big shout out to Outfox. These guys have made a wonderful application that'll help you guys have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at Outfox or vv-gaming.com/Outfox. Now the !Match Arena, use that link and that code. You can actually donate $1 at absolutely no cost to you, as Match Arena gives us 50 free codes each week to do so. All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're going to get the second lobby going. We'll be right back with game 2. Stay tuned.
Because of you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2, Group A of our Armageddon series tonight. Now, I know this has been a little bit slower pace, we've had less players, but we are working very hard to potentially turn this into a league here soon to kind of help fix that problem. So, hopefully here in the future, guys, the Armageddon series will grow so much that we can turn this into an even bigger event. It's very, very difficult when a lot of you guys will message me literally hours before the event asking for a spot, and then you don't even show up for check-ins. I'm probably going to start banning people to do that, but unfortunately I can't ban people through XPulse. So I'm kind of stuck in a situation right now. So I'll work on it. Let's just get past this season Armageddon, and over the week break that I have in the between the next season and the start of the next season, I will have it all figured out by then, and I will work on it going forward from here on out. We've already been kind of in the talks of trying to readjust this and make it a little bit better of a situation. So don't worry, we already kind of are in some talks to do so. Any feedback you guys have on possibly wanting to turn this into a league, or maybe you don't want to see it as a league, let me know. Essentially what that would mean is that you guys would sign up one time at the beginning of the season, and you would be locked in for the whole season. And then we're going to have to basically ensure that we have enough people for each week to show up, basically. And if you don't play in the next week, you're going to have a reason why, not just, oh, we didn't show up. So if you don't give me a reason as to why you didn't show up, then we kick you. So, and you're not allowed to play in the rest of the events. And maybe do that just through Google signups, maybe, just to make it a little bit easier. At least until I can figure out how to run the Armageddon series through XPulse without causing you guys such a headache. So, looks like we've got a lot of players already jumping, spreading out all over the place. We do have 51 players once again jumping with us, as we did split into two groups. We have 58 in the other group. We only had 54 before. A couple single players added onto the rosters on that other lobby. When we first started, that group had 54 last game, and then we had 51, and now that group has 58. We have 51. I could have asked... What? Oh yeah, that breaststroke though. Okay, well, there's that. We could have had some deaths already going down. Beautiful death, where is that at? Can we even see on the map where the heck that is? That's all the way down here. So it looks like we got some people eliminating each other already down in Milto. Let's kind of continue watching the fight here, as the server lag is going to kind of be pinging people around. We're not really going to know where these people actually are, but we do know that Beautiful Death is here next to Drakus, and they are going after one another. But what I was going to say is we could have had one of the teams move from the 58 group over into this one, but I just didn't feel like it was fair to ask a team to leave midterm like that. And we did have 35 teams signed up. So in our minds, we were going to have at least 12 in each. That's at least 40 to 50 people. So we're just trying to make it work for you guys. We will try to figure out a better way to do this. And I have heard rumors of there being 200-person servers eventually, which will be nice, because if we have 215 people or 115 people that want to play, we'll be able to just put them all into one lobby together. So that would be really awesome. It'd be cool if tournaments would at least just open it up to have custom games allow for 150 people. Because I think if you did that, you'd be able to handle most leagues that exist out there. But leagues would mean prizes. Leagues would mean more serious commitment. It would mean marketing to more pro teams and some higher up there teams to get them involved as well. That means coordinating certain days with other leagues to make sure we don't coincide. And there's scrims, practices, qualifiers, all that kind of stuff, right? That all goes into the planning of something like that. It's not just, oh, we're going to do this on Fridays. It's, no, we're going to do it right. We're going to make sure that we're not interfering with other pub schedules, so that way we can ensure that people actually join and want to play in it. So we've got 50 alive. The military base is in this circle, so we finally have people going there for once. Turtle Gamer is going to get tagged in the face, losing his helmet. He is sitting right next to another one, though, so once he gets healed up here, he can fix that problem. Beautiful Death is going to go down here with a VSS. Turtle Gamer doing some work up here on the roof. Let's see if he can get some more downs here, as some of these players are going to start to rotate in here on him to help get the revive of Oganocton in the building next to him. Looks like if you right click and then click off, you can actually get into free look while they're medding now, so that's something new. Drakus is going to go down here from Sixmo. Sixmo getting a kill here with the Scar L early on. And now here comes Units. I guess that's Unite. I don't know why that took me so long, but Unite is going to go down. Oganocton is going to go after Turtle Gamer and get him down as well. And that is going to be a squad wipe for these guys. Sixmo is going to go ahead and get his buddies up as we now head in to the next few moments of our second map here. Now we've got guys going flying through in a Dacia here. They're going to spin out. They don't even have any gear yet. All right, and the map is going to finally load in as these guys are trying to head on out of here. Looks like they are crashing into things on our screen, but not on their screen. And now they've jumped out near Pachinki. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And we've jumped over an invisible wall. And now we're moving. So, okay, all right. So the server lag is definitely interesting. That's a word, right? Interesting is a word for that stuff. Looks like Player Jones, Stateman, and Complex are wanting to go to Rozhawk once again, as it did suit them quite well last game. Building's taking a second to load in here, as well as the trees. Now, I think they kind of load in just as fast as they used to. They just don't load in always as pudgy. It looks like Stateman, these guys are going to go drift in those UAZs. The new car physics are a little weird. Also, I'm still kind of getting used to that. I feel like the cars kind of spin out a little bit more than needed. And look at all these guys just like, oh, where are they? Oh, look at them all pinging everywhere. So I did not see that we have a new feature up here in the top right. It is called the team, I guess, icon, I guess you would just call it. But next to how many people are left alive, it shows actually how many teams are still available. And right now there are 13 teams left. I know that our current overlay covers it up. We actually didn't even see that until we just hosted this custom game. So now that we know that, we will adjust our overlay to kind of fit that a little bit better. Maybe we'll extend our overlays over to the edge and make it to where it kind of fits in more. And it looks like if we did that, the player list is low. They have left some room, so it looks like I'll be making some more graphics later tonight. We'll make a little bracket there for the 46 people left alive. Player Jones and Complex are going to go driving through here with their team. Just heading in towards the middle of the circle now. It looks like Dig +1, so it looks like Dig's got somebody in his car. So the +1 must mean that they've got somebody with them. Guys are still pinging all over the map now. We've got cars that are potentially going to go driving right past each other here. Ooh, and are they going to go for it? No, it looks like they're just going to stop at this building here. I thought they might go off for a chase. Whoa, Tuho. Okay, this is starting to get really, really trippy. Starting to get a little weird here, guys. I don't really know what's real and what's fake anymore. Towards the end of the last match, it really stopped happening, though. So I don't like how the camera shakes on the vehicles now, either. It's got some weird changes. There's definitely some weird changes that we're going to have to get used to. Now it looks like Technique is going to be going down here by Triggers. Triggers landing a good shot, shooting one out of the vehicle here. And Stateman might want to stop and try to do something about this. But honestly, Technique's down at this tree. I don't think that there's going to be too much that they can do for this. And now I think he's been seen. And they're going to go ahead and finish off Technique. So Technique getting shot out of the vehicle as they try to drive in. And even in the bottom left there, you guys can now see the types of kills on the feed. Or how many, or not the types of kills, my goodness. Who got how many kills from the squad. So there is a small little indicator down there as well. So cool. I'm liking the direction it's going in. We've already got a lot of these players pushing in towards each other. I don't even believe that Kakuli is over here. Nope. Oh, he's going to act like he's there. So we've got Stateman just flew across on Superman's shoulders. SCV just used the underground instant portal tunnel. Oh, okay. We got some drifting action going on. And SCV is going to go driving in here. So it's a little shaky. It's not too bad if I don't move it. But if I move it, it can kind of get a little bad. So SCV is going to try to... Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. We're doing it. I remember my first time casting, and it certainly wasn't as bouncy as this. This is kind of scary. Like we had some bouncing ping issues, but I think it's got to be something with this new UI, this new user interface that they've introduced. I think it's just having a hard time keeping up actually with the players where they actually are. Not quite sure, but Holy Man is going to slide out, doing a sideways moonwalk out of the building here. He's going to continue looting on. Does have himself an M4. We're now looking out the top of the roof, and we're going to head on back into the compound. So the meds have still not shown up. So it looks like our spectator mode here is still a little bit of a work in progress. Seems like they may have just implemented the 1.0 update here, and they've definitely worked on it, but I'm just seeing some issues here that I kind of wish I could go back to the other one at least until the lag gets better, but I certainly know that you guys don't, as the frames are much, much better now on this new server. So we've got Kukuli driving in. Let's see what Kukuli's found. Looks like we're rocking a double barrel and a Scar, so Kukuli not too geared, but definitely rocking enough. We're going to check out SCV-333 here, as he's only got himself a pistol right now out, at least with the P18 rocking right now. Does have a silenced M16 though as well, and it looks like he's going to swap weapons for it just in time, so we can see that he has an AK also. Anakin Skywalker is going to be down here looking at the bridge. Let's see if we can just kind of get an angle here. They are not going to see anybody for miles, as these guys are starting to slowly run in. 45 people still left alive. We've only lost 6 here on our second game of the evening now. GDK is going back and forth in these houses. Looks like he's going to lag a little bit all over the place as we get stuck at the grill making ourselves some food. Now, if you guys want to know, this is honestly the best way to make an egg in a basket. First, you take your butter, you put it down in your pan. Then you take your bread, you cut a hole in the middle of it. Then you take your egg and you plop that sucker down in there and let it cook. And next thing you know, you got yourself a beautiful, beautiful base for a nice pile of cheese, pepper, a little bit of turmeric, whatever you want, some hot sauce. And my goodness, you make 3 or 4 of those in the morning and you are good to go, my friend. Nothing like a good old eggs in the basket. Wow, that was like some Terminator stuff. You see that? They were like, pew! That was nutty. So everyone's still flying across the map. Like they're part of a Xenon Teenage Warrior music video. GSOT's gonna go flying in. This we can't even watch people in vehicles anymore, man. One Hog's gonna go driving past this compound once again. As I just say that, we're gonna go watching yet another vehicle. One Hog is gonna spin out. He's not gonna spin out. He's gonna turn. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So One Hog is gonna make the call out to his teammates to not go in that direction. And as you see, they just went, yeah, we're fine. We're just gonna turn around. Did my nose just whistle? I'm pretty sure my nose just whistled. If you just heard me whistle, that was my nose. That was a special holiday jingle bells for you. That's just the first note of jingle bells. Don't ask me to play the rest. I don't get paid enough to do that. In fact, we don't get paid at all. So, you know, all volunteers here, making sure that this stuff can work every week for you guys, and making sure you have a good platform to tell your friends that they're terrible. Like, I remember that time I beat you in Armageddon. But yeah, we get it, Bobby. Every day. I know. That's why I want to let you guys know. Did you guys buy my I Beat You in Armageddon series T-shirts off Teespring? No. We haven't done that. Oh, you should. Yeah, you should, man. Just a nice reminder that we beat you. Like, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it. Who let Bobby on the team, anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did he like? He just like showed up and just scored. Next thing you know, he just wanted to be a part of the whole situation. Still 13 teams left. We've got Nightmare now pushing in towards this building. I think you just heard some footsteps as you now see him looking into the window. Yahoo SE is right there. Is he being seen? As we see a little bit of a laggy engagement here, as we got Micey able to get somebody down in the background as well. Out of all the opportunities for fights to happen, we've got 2 happening at once, even though there's such a small amount of people. Mr. Markram is going to get Sheesh Disco down, so now Nightmare and Sheesh Disco are both in a bad spot. The Czar and Hit by a Pan are not doing too hot here. Hit by a Pan really needs to make a play here for his team. He certainly can do so, as Mr. Markman is going to come around the front of the house. Hit by a Pan now being seen. The call is being made as to where the last person is, and Hit by a Pan is unfortunately going to go down. We've got another vehicle explosion going on as well. And where in the heck was that at? Swighton? We've got another vehicle. We've got another squad coming in here. Let's just keep our eyes on here. My apologies, guys. We've got 13 teams left. And it looks like... Did we have somebody's squad get eliminated here? I'm not quite sure just what happened, but Tyrannus and Cinnamon are both pushing in towards this compound now, wanting to potentially make a play here. 12 teams left, 37 people left alive. Looks like the teams marker there takes a little second to catch up as well. So hopefully by Armageddon finals next week, we have a little bit better working spectator mode. As we'll write our report tonight and let them know all the things that we noticed in this event that could be fixed. And as you see by the color changes and all the improvements that they make that we do suggest, we did suggest zoomable scopes. We suggested to get rid of the kick feature right here so we didn't accidentally kick it. That's been taken away. We asked for the colors. So they're definitely working to make it better, as it does even show the names of the people in the lobbies. That was another thing that we had suggested, as I'm sure many organizations who had custom server access were suggesting the same things, but it just goes to show that they do listen to us and they are trying, guys. I know Bluehole gets a lot of heat for the way their game plays and stuff like that, but I think that they are truly trying to work and make this a better game. And I think we should just be thankful for the fact that we even have the ability to do this. And I even have the ability to host tournaments for you guys each week, as it is a pretty cool thing. Many players still spread out. We've got Sixmo and Oganocton are going to come driving in here on Salami Thug and Renbo 420. Ooh, Tyrannus is going to go down. Some good M4 shots being placed now. Cinnamon's going to be in this 1v4 situation. Not at all what you want to be in, especially when you do not see exactly where all four of these guys are. Hopefully there's no lag for the players like this. Like, hopefully you don't see, like, Tyrannus and Cinnamon just like warping in. He's going to get shot from the right. It looks like Swighton is going to see him, unfortunately. And that is going to be it there for Cinnamon and Tyrannus here in our second game. Unfortunately, playing a little bit aggressive and trying to push in on those guys. And unfortunately did not pay off for them. Oganocton, H-Stack, and Sixmo are here inside the zone. And it looks like they know that there's some guys inside those buildings. Pretty sure he's looking near those buildings as we now see them load. And Renbo just flies in from the right. And here comes Salami Thug bringing in the rear. I got to say, never a dull moment with this game, whether it's casting or playing. There's always something new. And look at that. Oganocton was swimming. Do you see that? Oganocton is swimming right now. He's like, come here, guys. All right. He's like, just in case you guys, you know, didn't know, I'm actually a professional land swimmer. I can hop out at any time, as you see. Been land swimming since... God, 93, 94. Oganocton and H-Sack here. Just going to play this building. Looking like they might want to go after these guys, but not getting shot at. Maybe trying to take the opportunity here just to move in now early. But we are going to have a vehicle going past these guys here. As many... Alright, that vehicle just got absolutely destroyed. And my GDK, these guys are going to go driving in as their car is going to get absolutely pelted. These guys are in a real rough spot here, getting absolutely melted here. And that is both of them out of that vehicle. My goodness, those guys just got melted trying to drive up there. And unfortunately, they are not going to be able to survive that one. Minute and a half left, and these guys need to get across the circle. We've got Player Jones getting themselves a Carpaggio with an M24 in it. Now, with other vehicles potentially coming in here, are they going to be in a bad spot to go after this or not? It looks like the barn is going to potentially be taken over here. This front barn is going to be the only one left in here. In a few moments, these guys are going to have to push up and try to make a play on it. 33 people left alive as we go into the final moments of our second game. We're going to have one more after this. So be sure to stay tuned, and this will be the final games for this season for these guys to qualify for next week's finals. We've had about 38 teams compete this season. After tonight, we're probably going to be over the 40 number, so only half the teams that have competed this season are going to make it back for the finals, and only one team is going to come out on top to win some custom glass trophies. That's right, we actually ship you guys custom glass trophies with your team's name on it, your players' names, Armageddon series, and our logo on it. It's an awesome little thing we've been doing for quite a while. Maybe it'll be you guys who win it this time. In fact, Tempo Storm has won it the last 2 seasons. They did not compete this season. They were invited back as the winners. I made that a rule for the first 2 seasons. We weren't offering prizes for the very, very first initial pilot season. That was a way to offer those who won something a chance to come back and compete. But Tempo Storm has chosen not to compete this season, as I asked them to actually come in and compete this season and not just be invited back to the finals. I felt like a lot of guys were working very hard every 4 weeks to try to compete, and that it was just time that we left it up to who was actually in the events and not just allowing the victors of the last season to come back. And ooh, K-Bron is going to get tagged in the face with the Car 98. Now he's going to get shot in the butt. Hopefully that pan can protect him, and I do not think it's going to do so. Merkabath is not going to be able to help get him up, and that is going to be an elimination. So being out on the hill, not playing it very smart right now, unfortunately, and Merkabath, Yahoo, Swighton, Mr. Markram are going to be at it here in a 1v4 in the next few moments probably. Team 2 still holding it down. See, the nice thing is that if we have teams go into their assigned slots, then what we can do is we can actually have an overlay potentially that tells you what each team is. Rembo is going to go driving through here with Salami Thug, and that is just going to be absolutely it for those guys. There's no hope for that. 30 people left. We're going into some of the final moments of this second game here. Merkabath is just going to hold out inside their building, as we've now got multiple guys shooting from this compound down below. Now, Mr. Markram, I don't know if he knows exactly where he's getting shot at from. I don't think he does. No, it looks like he did go on the other side of that rock there. So now, in thy dreams, some very hopeful shots being taken. Koken rocking 10 bandages, 2 first aids, and just a couple meds there. So just barely enough there to stay up with what they need. Markman's going to try to get back, and he does. Circles come down where Merkabath is still going to be in. Looks like Team 2 is going to have to push in thy dreams, and Mr. Markram are going to have to push in here towards Merkabath now, and they might want that house. I don't know if they really need it, but they might want it. There's only 9 teams left right now, so 4 more teams need to be eliminated here. Now, we will change that, guys. We will change the overlays. I will adjust them so they fit with this new theme. That was my apologies. I tried to do that, but I didn't know that there was a teams thing there. So we will adjust and fix that for you guys here over the next couple days to ensure that you guys can see all the information. So Player Jones is going to get knocked down here in the woods. Can we see if his teammates are going to be able to get him up? Steakman's gone down as well. And it is now just up to Complex to make a play here. Player Jones is going to die, unfortunately. Pretty sure Player Jones had an M24 on him as well. No, he did not. An M16 and M4. Somebody has an M24. Looks like SCV, America, GSOT are now going to start pushing in. Complex knows that he needs to make it into this field. And you know what? From the looks of it, it looks like right here is going to be in. So he's just about to barely be in there. Who are these guys shooting at? Looks like they're taking some very hopeful shots all the way across the way. At another squad that is way out in the open. Looks like 6mo, and these guys have now seen them going for a care package. It looks like Sky is going to go down going for that. Unfortunately, they are not going to be able to use that weapon. It looks like Sky is going to be eliminated there. HSAC able to get the kill, racking up the points here for these guys with 5 total kills already, getting themselves 10 points here before placement in game 2. 9 teams are still left. That wasn't enough to wipe out that squad up there. 6mo now getting tagged all the way by Micey and these guys way to the southwest, or southeast, my apologies. Oh my gosh. Merkabath, I don't know if he has any clue that there's literally an entire squad of people outside of his building here. Did he DC? I'm a little confused about that. So 9 teams left. Many of them spread out here. We've got 2 teams coming in right on top of each other right now. As we see Triggers OP going to go down. GSOT's going to go down. Merca might go down here as well. And that is going to be it for that squad, as Stepsons is able to play the backline here and get them down. Now True and Triggers are going to need to get revived, but I don't see any problem with that. We have 8 teams left. These guys are getting absolutely pelted from the northeast. They need to get into some cover here, and my goodness, are they just absolutely getting destroyed. So In Thy Dreams and Kukuli doing some work here. Merkabeth being found as he tries to push out of the building over there. So Merkabeth, unfortunately, is going to go down. We've now got so many other people trying to shoot at these guys up on the hill. Unfortunately, they're in such a bad spot. Team 17 is not doing too well right now, as we've got 7 teams left. Looks like we're scanning with our 4X, trying to find some people to shoot at here. Ooh, and the pan is going to be hit. Our level 3 vest is hurting pretty bad, but we are still going to peek and try to get this engagement. We got 14 bandages, 3 first aids, and 2 energy drinks with 1 painkiller. So getting hit in the pan again as he runs back. Are you kidding me? Pan OP, man. Anybody who tells you that the pan isn't the best thing in the game is crazy. Got 23 people left. Good fight going down here between these guys across these compounds. Looks like they were able to get the revives up over here at the rock. Let's kind of see what's going on here. Are all 4 of them up? They indeed are, but my goodness, they are just under so much fire from so many people, and they know they have to go. They don't have any time to waste. They've got 34 seconds, and they've got to make it across this field. So does the squad to the east. So it's kind of interesting that these guys are playing so aggressive, but they definitely want the kills, and they have vehicles, so it makes perfect sense that they're just going to try to wait it out and go after these guys. Fault Line is going to get knocked out. True Hoy Line is going to get knocked out. And Trigger's OP is going to get knocked out. It's up to True Hoy Man. And unfortunately, these guys are going to get melted as they get shot from both sides trying to drive up into the circle. We've still got 5 guys running through the field. 3 more hanging out in that shack in the middle. Another squad up here to the north. Looks like Complex has been called out, but now he's going to get shot from somewhere else even. Complex is just taking some serious damage from both sides here. And now here comes this squad rolling up on these bikes, wanting to go after these guys specifically. And this is a pretty risky play. They're getting shot at from the back now, and they're going to get shot at from in front. Complex is going to get ran up on right now, and Complex is going to be able to get Boru Tigan down. Boru Tigan has gone down. Micey's gone down. Oh my goodness, what is happening right now? Boru Tigan is going to be down, but it looks like his whole team might be able to go down. No, Beerhead's going to make it in. So Beerhead has still made it in for his teams. We've got Tuho Juho taking some serious damage as well. Looks like we've got 5 teams left. Beerhead being one of those guys on one of those squads. And it looks like he's going to get tagged probably as he's trying to run in. Playzone's going to go get Ogunson. And he will be down, unfortunately. Trying to give you an aerial view just to show you what's going on. Car's going to get blown up as you hear Tuho Juho blowing it up with a vector there. Let's get you into some first-person action here. It looks like Beerhead is in a really bad spot. And he is going to go down right as I went to go click on him. Being eliminated, and it passes me over to somebody else. 4 teams left. All teams that you see right now will be scoring points this game. Not just from kills, but from their leaderboard placements as well. Swighton, looking down there, knows that these guys are down there, but where? All squads are outside the zone right now. Every single one of them needs to push in and get into a better spot. So it's going to be very interesting. Yahoo's going to go down. I'm not used to this new interface. I'm used to seeing people's names at the bottom of them. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not calling stuff out the best way I'm used to. I promise you I will get better at this. Yahoo SE is going to be finished off here by Engineers. So Engineers able to see those guys up there. And now we've got another squad pushing across the field trying to go after these guys. Kukuli, Tuho, and Dig are all going to get shot at as they're trying to leave here, and Dig is going to be the one that's taking the brunt of it. Multiple vehicles are going to make it in, and now these guys just need to get into the circle and find a spot in the new zone. Let's zoom in a little bit and just kind of show you guys exactly what we've got going on here. Let's get into the air so we can stay ahead of this. We've got Tuho is going to knock down one out in the middle of the field. Oganankton is definitely going to be out, unfortunately. Tuho is going to be absolutely lit up here by Koken. Koken from behind. Let's get in front of this lightning here. Six mode HSAC are going to go after In Thy Dreams. It looks like we've had an entire squad being wiped up here by Swighton. What is Swighton doing? Swighton's going to try to make a play here and go after the rest of these guys. He just have to go after one more person here. And that would be Kukuli, I believe, right? No, this is Engineers. This is his team right here. He needs to get them revived up as In Thy Dreams and Mr. Markman push back. Markman's going to get Dig down. We've got 6 people left. In Thy Dreams and Mr. Markman are going to push over from the west here. Can they see anything with this car 98? Let's try to stay on maybe some first-person perspectives here towards the end of the game. As many of these players are trying to fight. My apologies for not showing you guys all the fights there. It just kind of erupted at once, and before I knew it, it was over. All those guys were dead. Looks like we've got a revive still trying to be made up there on the top of the hill, and they're probably going to be able to get off. And look at Kukuli, dead center of the new circle. You've got to be kidding me. In Thy Dreams is just going to kind of strafe down here to the right, trying to get into a better position. They are not in the zone, but the zone is going to be so small. Kukuli is just in there holding out. I believe he's going to wait for these guys to try to get into some sort of engagement, and then when they do so, he's going to try to push out and make something of it. Ooh, Lethal being seen. That headshot was just barely missed, it seems. Hard to tell in the spectator mode, but it's always... Oh, no. Lethal's going to get In Thy Dreams down with a car 98 themselves, and now Mr. Markman is in a very bad spot. Kukuli is going to get pushed here inside this shack, and I feel like grenades are coming out as he gets flashbanged by Leetful. And now we have a 3v1 as Mr. Markman at the tree needs to help get his buddy up, and the circle is probably going to kill Mr. Markman, and here he goes. Unfortunately for game number 2, getting plenty of kills there with 18, but not able to pull it out for the victory, unfortunately. Great job by these guys in game 2 here. We'd like to give a big shout out to Match Arena. These guys have made a wonderful crowdfunding platform that will help us have a better connection. Oh, let me put that back for you guys. Trying to get my second lobby up because we're trying to sync too. I'm going to put this back up to you guys and look at the kills. But let's give a big shout out to Match Arena. These guys have been a wonderful crowdfunding platform that we use to raise all the money for our donations for our tournaments. Be sure to check them out in that exclamation point Match Arena in the chat. I'd like to give a big shout out to Outfox as well. These guys have made a wonderful product that will help you have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at vvv-gaming.com/Outfox. All right, guys, we're going to head over into the lobbies here in just a second and get game 3 going. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to vVv Gaming's Armageddon series, Season 4. Oh my goodness, Esports Ready Textures. Season 4, Week 4. The final week for these guys to compete and snatch themselves some points this season. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a wonderful night watching. I am so apologetic about this lag that we're having and this in-game lag. Not really much we can do about this, guys, until Bluehole kind of handles that themselves. But I will say we didn't have too many issues getting anybody in the servers tonight. People were able to join a little bit easier, and the servers actually launched with everybody in them. So I'd say we're still gaining a lot of positive things here. We've gotten some wonderful new features here to enjoy. We will get that little team. Just to show you what I'm talking about here, let me just show you just real quick. All right. So right there at the top, we'll turn off that too. See the 14 teams? That 14 teams, we're going to make sure that is going to be visible in our next overlay. So just want to throw that out there for you guys. Actually, you know what? We can just have that going for right now. That's fine. Let's do this for you guys, just so you have some more information for yourselves here. We don't need that stinking overlay. So it looks like we've got my GDK gonna go landing into Rozhawk. I was just about to say, is Player Jones come with him? And we are all doing the moon stretch here apparently as we come landing in. Oh, dude, oh man, he just wrecked himself on the bottom of the ocean. What a... No water glitch. Hey! Hey! My curse, is it over? So if you guys don't know, I have a curse. Oh my god, people are flying everywhere. I have a curse where every time I play one of these, cast one of these events, I spectate somebody in the water, and we get that water bug. Oh no, Tyrannus is in a real bad spot here. Oh no, he's unfortunately not going to be able to make it away from Complex here. Complex is going to miss both of his double barrel shots, though, as he's now whipping out the pistol, going to try to go after him. Now, Tyrannus here could try to go after the vehicle. Player Jones sees him as well. Is he just going to try to get into the car and dip out? I mean, does he have any other choice, honestly? He could just try to get in that thing and go. If he makes it out of there in the car, I'm going to be so insanely impressed. He's actually going to make it back behind here. Now he's able to defend himself, and he's unfortunately going to get down with a shotgun and finish off Tyrannus. Very, very nice try there, my friend, trying to make it in. Honestly, I probably would have hopped in the vehicle, trying to shotgun somebody out of a vehicle. You've really only got a couple chances to get that. So I might have just taken the vehicle out of there and just taken off and tried to run him over. That might have been one of the better attempts there. I don't think Salami Thug is actually here. I know the second that I click on Salami Thug, he's going to ping away. No, he's actually there. My goodness. So Salami Thug here in a compound where he is not alone. Nightmare and Cheech Disco are across the street. Going to be in a very, very tricky situation here if he's not very careful. And we've got a circle coming down over on the very far east. One squad choosing to loot down at the military base. And here we go with Nightmare tagging Salami Thug pretty bad, as Salami Thug goes sliding across the way recklessly, unfortunately. So Pepperoni Goon, I think, is his only teammate here. Looks like they unfortunately had lost one. Looks like somebody DC'd Merkabath. So we'll see if Merkabath can actually get back into the game or not. In Thy Dreams here at the water park. The water park. Oh my god, let's call it water park. At Water World. I guess that's a water park. I always feel so parky when I'm in there. Looks like my GDK is going to go down. Teammates are coming to help them, but they're going to get pushed by Player Jones and these guys. Playing aggressive once again here. Player Jones, these guys are going to go inside to try to go after him. Now seeing his teammate on the outside of that door. Call being made. They're going to reload and try to go outside to get him down as well. GDK is going to go back inside, and he's going to be finished off. Dennis is going to go down. BK Killer, or MWB Killer. I don't like calling him BK Killer. And Hypnotic here. Going to need to push down and try to help here. Player Jones is going to get tagged to get lit up. Looks like he's lost his helmet. So Hypnotic and these guys are definitely going to try to get a little bit of a revenge going on here. Avenging their teammates that have just gone down. It looks like MWB Killer and Hypnotic are in a bit of a bad spot here, honestly. Player Jones, Technique, State Man, and Complex. These guys are playing insanely aggressive tonight. Not somebody that you really want to be pushing against unless you absolutely have to. Looks like MWB Killer here sees him on the roof, and Player Jones is going to go after him, popping up and tagging them with the AK. He's going to go down here early on. Hypnotic now seeing them jumping off the roof. Hopefully none of these players are having to deal with this kind of... Hopefully none of these players are having to deal with any sort of terrible lag like we're dealing with, as we almost don't even know if what we're seeing is even real. Merkabath looking like he's not able to make it back in. Is he down here? No. Is he over here? No. What color team would he have been on? Looks like Rembo 420 just kills himself with a vehicle explosion. Where was that at? The map doesn't The map doesn't flash anymore with people's death. Oh, this is probably where it was, huh? So it looks like these guys were flying into Milta and got lit up. And they're going to blow up as their vehicle hits the wall. So I don't think Dig and Tuho are actually going to get the kills for that. But they certainly are going to get the loot. My apologies, guys. It is kind of difficult to know where everything's going on when things are not popping up right away. My apologies. See, that bike wasn't even there. It was all the way over here. It said it was going north. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. So many people still over to the west. Cinnamon was the teammate of Tyrannus. Does he have anybody left with him? Looks like he does not. Teammate probably going out early as well. I know that they queued with a third person here for the final game of the night. We've got so many people just bouncing all over the place. Let's check out what we've got going on over here in Georgetown. These guys are getting looted up here with a Scar L. Rocking ourselves a nice silence vector as well. GSOT, Merca, and SCV getting themselves pretty geared as well, I would assume, as the south side of Georgetown here is theirs. SCV wasn't even over here. He was, in fact, over by the shed, so not quite sure what's going on here. All we can do is cross our fingers and hope that this is going to get cleared up over the next few weeks, as it's making this almost uncastable. Naturally, we will always show it if you guys want to tune in and deal with the same problems I deal with. I'll always make sure you guys get to enjoy that. Swite and Yahoo and In Thy Dreams. Gonna go driving away here now, heading off to the south, and they're gonna go and try to get themselves into a little bit of a better spot. Circle's coming down way to the east, and these guys are headed to the west into the sunset. Beautiful sunset, that sunset. So it looks like many of these players are still spread out. 43 people left alive. Looks like Player Jones and these guys have also made their way out in an invisible vehicle. Would you look at that? They are in the Batmobile cloaked. And now they have uncloaked. Did you see them? They were actually cloaking from their enemies. They have a 30-second timer cloak on that vehicle. It's with the new update. You got to find it, though. It's a one-time use. They used it at a terrible time. Just kidding. That's not a real thing. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. We're going to head over to the east here to see if we can get a good look as to what's going on. Skywalker down here in the middle of the field. Does he see cars driving by? Yes, he does. Is he going to take any shots at him? We'll have to see. Hit by Panzar might be at risk here to get lit up as some cars go flying over the mountain, and none of them are going to get shot at. Anakin probably making a smart play there. Ooh, nice tailpipe. God, that was a nice tailpipe. Woo! So Boro, Tigan, and his teammates are going to... What? Did that guy just zip over there? Dude, people are flying all... It's like... Look at this! People are flying all over the map. K-Bron, these guys are going to go driving through the field. It sounds like they were getting shot at. I don't know from where, but with the way that... Oh, there. Man, it's hard to see those numbers, isn't it? It is hard to see those numbers. Looks like we've got guys coming up from Milta. Hit by Pan. These guys have made it all the way over to the Povka. Purple Squad is actually down here, apparently. Okay. So that's a thing. Maybe we just go back to our first-person exchanges here. Let's check this out. So we've got the SAR over here in the Povka. They're rocking themselves a nice AK, walking back and forth, trying to find themselves some more loot. Looting the restaurant. Now, if you guys don't ever land over in these parts of the areas and you're not familiar with this building specifically, this specific building layout is usually pretty darn good for loot. As you see, a nice SKS in there. It's kind of hard to loot early game if somebody's chasing you, as that front room's kind of wide, big, and open. But if you get back in the backside room, you can really defend yourself well. Let's check out what we got. Go over Pachinki. We got Coke and these guys jumping out of their buildings. We got a car on hydraulics bumping, just waiting for the lowriders to hop in and cruise on out to victory. As Coke and these guys are just checking their windows, making sure that nobody's coming around them. With 12 teams left alive, there's still plenty of people to go here as these final moments come in. Now, I know the first parts of these games are boring, but the second halves definitely pick up as these guys are essentially playing highly looted endgame. So even though there's less people on the map, which means less potential chances for them to go out early, they're still going to have to deal with what, in my opinion, some very heavily geared guys towards the end of the games here, making it even harder probably than what some of the more usual Armageddon series are, simply just because people are more well geared. Now, I could have sworn he was going to get hit there by his vehicle, as these servers are still pinging everywhere. It's funny because, like, the game is not laggy anymore. The game isn't laggy anymore. Where the servers used to be a little laggy, like we'd get a little bit every now and then, but it wasn't that bad. Now it's like complete opposite. Beautiful. Okay. All right. A beautiful death is gonna go driving across the bridge. He was gliding across the water there in very spiritual fashion. Gandhi, if you're not familiar, actually can teach you that trick. He can. If you buy his book called The Flying Dacia, written many years ago, you can learn how to do that trick. It's a very, very unique trick. Only a few people have been able to master it in video games. Is a mind over matter thing, but if you can impact your mind into a video game, you can do anything you want. Oh, that is also a lie. Don't listen to me. Player Jones is going to take some shots down at these guys to the south. Already rocking 5 kills. These guys are doing a great job, and what a nice wall. I'm not even going to sit here and think for a second that they're cheating either, because it's just like, yep, see, he was upstairs. Okay. Okay. Anybody who sends me footage tonight saying that somebody's hacking, I'm just going to be like, impossible to prove it. I just want you to know that. Player Jones taking some shots, having to angle up his gun just a little bit further as you saw that shot hitting that wall there. And Murica is going to knock himself out in a vehicle. GSOT is going to time warp across the map and get himself into position using the curvature of the earth here, Player Jones. Okay. Or we can, I hit the first person button on Player Jones and it sent us to Tuho Juho. All right. So, all sorts of new stuff. Refueling vehicles. So that's actually kind of cool. It actually says that now, so we know that they're doing that. Before, we just kind of have to guess they're doing that. Yahoo in the background is going to knock somebody down. Let's go see what's going on as these guys are trying to drive in from the outside here. And a vehicle explosion is going to eliminate these guys as they were trying to drive in. Turtle Gamer now still outside the circle. Needs to med up. His health is dwindling down. He's got a first aid possibly going in right now. Is it going to get off? Yes, it is. But now he's being pushed by an entire squad, and he's going to get absolutely destroyed here. In Thy Dreams and Swighton, Mr. Markman and Yahoo are in a good position now to loot those bodies and get themselves into the zone. We got 39 people left alive. Kukuli taking some shots back at those guys to Player Jones squad up to the north. Looks like he is trying to get up on the roof. Probably thinking that you'd be able to vault up there if you could get close enough, but it doesn't look like he is within the threshold to do so. Now, if he took the vehicle right here and jumped up there and then jumped up there, I believe he's able to do that. So it looks like they are just not doing it in the right potential position. So if you guys do want to give that a shot, try to park your car there, hop on the vehicle, and jump your way to victory. You can use this giant radio, or what is that, TV antenna as a little bit of cover, called Dish Network, and let them know that they make a great bulletproof device here. And a beautiful death. Might actually have one here as he goes flipping and dying. Oh, he didn't flip. Okay, he landed. So the cars are a little bit laggy as well. So we've got multiple vehicles just driving the field. They're pinging everywhere. We've got shots going off on all of them. They're going to split up. Sixmo and HSAC are going to split up over towards the west and the north. I can't tell if he's going to the south or the north. Looks like Leapful is still going to try to go after him here. I already missed the old UAZ sounds. Oh man, no, don't blow up. Oh no, and HSAC is going to get blown up as his vehicle just cannot take the punishment any longer. Playzone is going to kill Merkabath, so Merkabath definitely DCing up there. Dig here is just potentially waiting for another squad to push in on him. Sixmo and Oganocton have actually made it to the north, so Player Jones might see these guys as they go driving past again. And we've got yet another car flipping. Is it flipping? Or I'm so confused with what's actually happening in this game. I gotta say, this is probably the hardest thing I've ever casted. And I was already nervous tonight because we had 150 people sign up. I knew I was gonna have to do 2 lobbies to make it to where everybody could play. And that just, we had 59 and like 54. So we had just enough where we had to run 2 lobbies. And I hate telling kids no when they want to score points. If kids want to play and they want to be involved in this, I'm going to find a way to make it work. My next step is to grow this further and potentially, I'm not sure yet, but potentially turn it into a league so people can really take it serious, do a one-time sign up, and have bigger repercussions if you do not join. It might do a lot of ground reaching out to people and letting them know that we're starting a league and kind of get the word out there to let everybody know what's going on and try to get some more people involved in that situation. Player Jones and these guys are just going to go bounce around back and forth. Looks like these guys are probably in a pretty good spot to being in first place just out of the points tonight. Not sure combined with the points of the rest of the weeks if they would be in first place, but based on tonight, it looks like they would probably come in first so far with how many kills these guys have been getting and how aggressive they've been playing. So 37 people left alive. We've got 11 teams still going, and here we have Cinnamon now going to push in towards a squad. Definitely seeing those cars moving as well, as you see Cinnamon taking their time now. It's going to play it slow and try to make a more aggressive play here. Looks like he's just going to look behind himself, make sure that nobody's pushing in on him. Going to ADS and stare at the ground. It's always good to shoot the dirt, but we all know that that's the spectator mode. I don't think that's Cinnamon staring at the ground like that. Now, it'd be nice if the meds, how they light up white like that. It'd be cool if like the armor would lit up white and then kind of faded to that red when it got damaged, so you could see the differentials in damage. That might be a cool feature to add to this. But all that stuff aside, let's just fix the server lag. But it looks like it's kind of chilled out. I don't see people flying across the maps as much anymore. I mean, he's staring at the ground, but let's hope it's going to kind of clean up a little bit here. We've got 30 people left alive. Ogan Octon's going to kill Cinnamon, so Cinnamon peeking just a little bit too long over there. And like we thought, unfortunately, not able to come out on top. Complex might see these guys all the way over there, but in reality, they are probably just going to buy their time here as the circle is slowly starting to come in. Probably should have sped the circle up a little bit, knowing that there was less people. Make the first 2 circles come a little bit quicker. It's always dangerous to do that kind of stuff, though, because that breaks the play style. And if you post a message about that and try to explain it, people just use that as an excuse. So I apologize for the slow games here early on, guys. But this was just trying to be a chance to help players all have an opportunity to score more points. So now circles are going to start coming a lot smaller, and we're going to see people getting into much more action now. Still getting a little bit of a server ping lag. We got squad over in Lepovka. Some guys to the buildings just to the west of them. We have a squad up here to the north as well. And we're going to start getting some guys pushing in here, hopefully, and creating some good conflict as we go into the final moments of our last game of Armageddon Season 4. So other than the game being a little bit slow tonight, it seems like the new 1.0 update is definitely an improvement in some areas. Definitely a stressful thing in other areas. But we're getting over 70, 80, 90 frames in the observer mode, which is just crazy. Crazy, crazy good. So it definitely is a big improvement. I mean, there was one game a couple weeks ago where I don't know what happened. It's never happened. We were getting like 9 to 14 frames just for like one part of the game. It just kind of happened. I don't know what was going on, but it went away after a few minutes, but the game just tanked to like 14 frames. I don't know if it was a memory leak, whatever you guys call it. I don't know too much about that kind of stuff. I'm just a poor old caster trying to talk my way to victory. Oh, look at that cheeky little angle. See Micey there shooting through the buildings. I don't know if he was actually shooting through the buildings. I like to think so, as that was a very beautiful angle there, trying to go up towards that next building. 36 people left, and we're going to have a mayhem occur here in the last few rounds as this circle closes these guys in on one another. Okay, Braun and his team are going to start coming in on this UAZ, making their way in from the east. And we'll have to keep an eye as to where they're going to stop, because there's a couple buildings out here and compounds that they might want to go to more than others. And one of them is the one to the right here. And it looks like K-Braun and these guys might want to stop at the mansion. No, it looks like they're going to continue on going. So getting tagged once, they are going to turn around, probably making a mistake shooting at them, as it looked like they might have wanted to come up to where you guys were. But it looks like they're going to head over to the new wood area. If you guys are not familiar with this is a new wooded area here that they added. Koken's going to kill... K-Braun's going to kill Sitka. He kills his teammate. What? So his teammate must have hopped out and he hit him with the car. Really? Alright. I'm just... How does the game even do that? Like, I don't even get that, man. So it looks like he's going to... What just happened? So it looks like he's going to knock out one of his teammates with his vehicle. My goodness, Nightmare and the Czar are going to be going down here. It looks like if Czar can't get this revive off, tires are being shot. They're going to need to med up and just take this fight. They are in the circle, so they have time to take this. But their teammates need to come over here and help them. It looks like they are behind them, though. Sheesh and Hit by a Pan are just a little bit too far away to do anything unless they've got scopes. And then they should be okay. So we got some smoke grenades coming out, as these guys are going to try to get back towards their teammates here. Hit by a Pan, these guys are trying to just give suppressing fire. Now, if you can't do anything well for your team in the situation, like get a kill, the best thing that you can do is just try to shoot at the house at least and give your teammates a chance to leave. If you're just shooting in every window and shooting at where they are at the wall, they're not going to probably peek. So as long as you can have a couple guys suppressing fire, you can get people out of a situation like that. So don't think that you're just stuck in a situation. Do exactly what these guys did. These guys just kept shooting even though they didn't see anybody in the windows, and the Czar and Nightmare are able to make it out simply because of suppressing fire. It's a very common tactic in the military. Use it to your advantage when you need to get teammates and people out of situations like that. As you see right there, that is the difference between a life and death situation of trying to take the fight, getting nervous. I mean, most people would have kind of, most people kind of would have freaked out in that situation and not known how to handle it. So let's head down to SCV-333 as he is taking some Kar 98 shots at him and landing them as well. 8X with a suppressed Kar 98, just barely peeking outside this window. Is he going to look again and try to get another kill? Knowing our luck, he probably is already looking, but these guys are going to hop in their vehicles and head on out so they can get into the zone. Leave a comment in the chat, guys, if you guys think the stream was at least a little bit smoother or at least a little bit better than it usually is. I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are on how it looked, at least from your end, stream quality wise. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying this, and hopefully over the past couple weeks you've seen an improvement in the clarity and the overall connectivity of this game, as I did get new internet specifically for you guys, and we did get the 1.0 update, which is obviously helping us as well. So next thing is the new graphics card. Still working on that. Not really going to spend $600 on myself during Christmas. But maybe we'll see if I get any gift cards or anything for Christmas. Maybe I'll put them towards it. I don't really ask for anything for Christmas, so not really too worried about it. But we'll get one eventually. One hog is going to go down here. We've got guys just getting melted. I don't really know what to cast or what to tell you guys here, as it looks like that just all kind of happened as they ping towards each other here. And Merca now is going to be the last one here to do something about this. Koken and these guys are going to try to jump in on them as well. And it looks like they're just all getting melted. And that is yet another squad wipe. So the car is going to blow up late. We are here watching the whole thing, but the kill feed is just beaming down. 9 teams left alive. Merca is still out there. And it looks like one hog is going to crawl in and say hello to its friends there. Unfortunately, they do not seem to be too friendly. So Merca just going to hang out, mind his own business. We've got Complex and these guys taking shots at this squad all the way up to the north. And here they are proned out, just trying to stay alive, trying to get inside the zone. Unfortunately, where they are, they're going to have to push in down to this defile. We've got another squad over here in this building just to the west. Thank you, plane. You're so unbelievably not quiet. I love it. I just don't understand the server lag. It's gotten so bad. Trigger's OP is going to try to maybe take a fight here. The Czar and Sixmo are going to get some knocks down below, and that is going to be over here towards the west. Let's get an eye here as we've got an 8X and a Kar 98. Is going to hit by a pan there, and that is going to be a down. What a good shot that was. A little late on the kill feed here, but we are at least able to see the action go down. Now, Nightmare is going to be the last one left alive here, and unfortunately, that is going to be it for that squad. Sheesh Disco comes in from behind and eliminates this squad with a flank. Now, Circle is coming in. Their down player Czar is inside the zone. Is he going to get up? Yes, he is. They're going to be able to run, put your guns away, guys, and get inside the circle. Hit by a pan is just almost outside the zone. He's going to tick away. Is he going to take enough damage to die? No, he's not. He's going to be able to be in. 25 people left alive. We've got a care package dropping right here at the compound with Player Jones and the rest of these guys. We've still got a guy hanging out in the middle of the woods here. Honestly, probably one of the safest places to be, but it's not going to be safe for much longer. And we've got a care package now dropping here. Player Jones taking some shots over here to the northwest. Can we see if he gets anything? But right now, I'm just more concerned about what are they going to get in the box. Looks like we're going to get an 8x30. So it's either an M24 or MK14. Is that the MK14? That is the MK14. Looks a little different in the 1.0 update. Looks like shiny or something. All the guns actually looked a lot nicer in the 1.0 update. Borticken's going to go down here in the middle of the street. Anakin Skywalker and Ogenson. Checking out that Molotov. Oh my gosh! Borutiken goes flying with the Granada. And we've got a 4v2 situation as they're going to try to push across the street and go after Anakin. Ogans is going to have to make a play here with his teammate. If Anakin can get one down here, finish him off. Just get that kill. Get your 2 points. No, don't die for the 2 points, though. Did they both die? Oh, no, they both died. Don't listen to the caster. Player Jones is still trying to take some hopeful shots here with that AK, but my golly. My golly goody. Look at that circle. Look at where it's landed. These guys don't even have to move. They have picked the spot of the century, and this is my favorite compound on this map, without a doubt. Hands down. Oh, Merca just got melted by somebody. Micey definitely being the one that tagged him, stopping in a tree, trying to kill him, and Merca is just, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Merca just getting melted by multiple people. We've got one squad trying to come in here, I guess, towards Player Jones' squad. When those names disappear like that, I think that they die. Sheesh Disco's going to go down here by Tuho. Tuho making a good play. The Czar's just going to try to drive in and get to a better spot here. Looks like he's going to hop out at this rock so he can try to make a play. I'm not sure if these guys know they're getting shot at from the right side here, but now they're going to get flanked. Nightmare's going to get him down. The Czar was going to try to come back and get a revive off. It looks like hit by a pan is caught out in the open. Can he make it away from Nightmare? But it doesn't even matter because Player Jones sees him as well. And Kukuli is going to go down here. We've got another squad fighting here right on the hill as they push in right into this compound. In Thy Dream, Yahoo, Mr. Markram is going to go down. In Thy Dreams is going to kill Player Jones down. Complex is going to knock down Yahoo. We've got another squad coming in from the backside as well up here at the north. And just like we said, all these guys are going to be fully geared, pushing into each other. It's going to be able to Swighten. Swighten. Who's going to be the one to save the squad? Swighten has just used a lot of his ammo, but it's enough to stay alive. He's going to go after In Thy Dreams. He needs to go after In Thy Dreams first, and that's exactly what he does, getting his lower health player down. Player Jones and these guys are going to lose their MK14 and their great positioning here, making a big mistake trying to come outside of the compound and push them on the ledge, literally playing into their territory, coming over the hill just like they want them to, able to use that angle to their advantage here and kill them, racking up some more points. Now, we've got 4 teams left. Who is the 4th guy? Is it the Czar? It's the Czar. So Czar, sorry, their colors are so close. He's on team 4. So the Czar is still in it. Now Tuho, Kukuli, Micey, and Dig are all chilling over here at this wall. True down in this ditch. He does have an 8x. Might be able to see these guys here in a few moments, but they need to be worried about their north. They've got the Czar right behind him, and you see the Czar. He's not making a single move to try to shoot one of these guys. He knows that he needs to get into his circle here first. These guys are going to take some shots, and now they're going to have to adjust and try to find a new position. They are not watching their back, and it looks like the Czar has just kind of basically made it in right where he needs to be, and he might try to go after them now. So the Czar is going to just crawl in behind these guys. Actually not a bad play at all. If he can make it to that little hump, they might never even know he's there. 11 people left. We've got 4 versus 3 versus 3 versus 1. It's the battle of squads and stealth man right now as the Czar tries to push in and just stay behind these guys. We're just going to stay into an aerial view for you so we can kind of see where everybody is here. We've still got In Thy Dreams here at the bottom left as well. I'm trying to show you them all here. So all these guys are going to start pushing in. Let's get their outlines going. The Tsar is still laying down. Kukuli and Dig are holding their vehicles down. As you see, they're in a triangle formation in the back. Very risky to do that. And here we have the Tsar just playing patient, minding his own time, does not want to shoot one of them and get noticed. And In Thy Dreams is going to down one. Tuho is going to need to be revived. We've got shots going out. Again, I don't even think he just saw the Tsar. I don't even think he just looked right back and they don't even see him. They have no idea that he's right there. He is just proned out behind him. Swayton is going to take some shots over to the south here. And oh my gosh, they're going to start pushing in. Are they really not going to see the Tsar? I don't want to take my eyes off the Tsar because I don't want to miss his ambush here if he goes for it. So it looks like True Holy Man is going to be able to down one. He's going to be able to down two. He is taking some good shots there with that 8X on his Scar. And I still don't think these guys have even noticed that somebody's behind them. The Tsar is still just doing his own thing. They have no clue that he's there. All he needs to do is just not move and wait it out. The Tsar playing extremely cautious right now. Looks like Kukuli's going to down Swayton. Triggers is going to be down as well. And that looks like the Tsar is going to finally take his chance. And it looks like, unfortunately, he's going to be found and killed. Honestly, if I were you, Tsar, I probably just would have taken my chance of just trying to push in behind him. But very nice try, Tsar. 10 people left. True Holy Man is going to get into it right now. He's going to drop down and go prone. Guys are pushed in on right now. And unfortunately, True Holy Man's going to go down. Triggers OP is left. Fault Line has to push out. And dude, Fault Line is just so melted here. Kukuli's flanking up from the south. Fault Line is outside the zone. He's going to die from the health ticking. That's going to be the squad. We've got one more squad pushing up the side of this mountain now. Kukuli seeing them. He's going to get him with his DP. Is going to be able to get Swayton. Swayton's the last person. He's going to get 3 and 1. That new gun coming in handy. And it looks like he's going to go for it. And one person is left. And unfortunately, he is not going to be able to come out on top. That is going to be it for our third and final match of Armageddon Season 4. I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching. We are going to get right into the scores. I know these players are waiting very anxiously to see who is exactly going to be in first place here for tonight and who's going to be in the top 20 after this evening. So we will announce that in the PUBG events channel in our Discord. Be sure to head over to discord.gg/vVv-gaming. It's right there on the screen. If you guys want to follow us on any social media, be sure to do so. If you guys like to follow me at Orion TV, AURYAN TV, be sure to follow me at Twitch as well. I'd like to give a big shout out to Match Renew. These guys have made a wonderful crowdfunding platform that we use to raise all the donations for these tournaments. That's how we pay for the trophies here at Armageddon Series. And I'd like to also give a big shout out to Outfox. These guys have made a wonderful little product that'll help you have a better connection while playing PUBG. Be sure to check them out at outfox.com or head over to our affiliate link at vVv-gaming.com/Outfox. All right, guys, my name is vVv Orion. I was your host and your caster tonight, and we are going to get into these scores. Be sure to head over to our Discord and hang out and get involved in all these tournaments, and we'll be back next Friday with the finals with the top 20 teams from Armageddon to see who is ready to take home that cup and those trophies. All right, guys, I am out, and we will see you this Sunday for a Solo Sunday. I have a very special Solo Sunday plan. We're going to do a little prize giveaway. We're going to be giving away a skin in PUBG for whoever wins for this Solo Sunday, so be sure to stop by. Get involved with that tournament. Let's get you guys wearing some good PUBG skins, even though I'm sure you guys already have a bunch. So, all right, we'll be heading off, and we'll see you guys again this Sunday. Stop by the Discord to find out the scores. See ya.